guys, and welcome to my channel. I haven't done this in such a long time. I feel like I need a refresher course or something on content creation because wow. But it's good to be back, and I'm really excited to be catching up with you and talking about my pregnancy journey and yeah, the ups and downs of it. It was really awesome. I enjoyed most of it um, until things started going south. But well, we'll get into all that and more. But first, I have to reintroduce myself. My name is Naturally Ku, aka Mrs. G, aka Mama G, to a very beautiful baby girl that I love so much. And yeah, I'm excited to be her mommy. And she is the sweetest little girl. And she is sleeping behind me because mommyhood is the ghetto. Yeah. So I'll be answering some of your questions as well. I did ask me a question on Instagram, so I'll be answering some of your questions as well. So let's get into it before somebody makes me stop this midway. Yeah, let's get into it. I figured my video would be too long if I included some of the things that I wanted to share with you. So I'll probably do like a part 2 where I'll talk about the other things. So let's just answer the questions for today, and then I'll do a part 2 where I'll be sharing some of the things which I feel like are necessary to share. Okay, the first question I got was from Mamelo Matoso. I hope I am pronouncing it correctly. Hi, how are you doing? It's been a while. Thank you so much for asking your question. She said, firstly, congratulations. Secondly, how are you feeling about your new chapter? Thank you. Thank you so much, first of all. And before I can share how I'm feeling about this new chapter, I just need to fix my baby girl's bottle before she starts screaming at me. Okay, how am I feeling about this new chapter? It's quite exciting and also nerve-wracking. Because like it's literally my first time being a mom. It's my first time experiencing this. So yeah, it is quite daunting, but at the same time, I'm like, oh my gosh, I've got like a mini me, and she is this really amazing human being, and she's gonna grow up to be, you know, a kind girl, um, smart girl. There's just so much to look forward to. So I'm feeling happy. I'm feeling great. I'm feeling grateful. Yeah, I guess that's how I would describe it. It's such an exciting time, and I'm here for all of it. Thank you. Thank you so much. And I hope you're doing amazing. Okay. The second question was from this Dina girl. Hi, Dina. She says, how are you really doing? To be honest, I am in the trenches. uh, I am trying to be positive because I know sometimes some of these things can just like creep in, you know. So if I just remain positive and I surround myself with people that, are supportive, then I don't have to, feel like I'm alone or get depressed because, that's something that's very common with postpartum. So I am trying my best, I think is the best way to describe how I am really doing. Yeah, trying my best, just trying to figure out what to do, how to do it. Yeah, yeah, I'm trying my best. Thank you. And this dinner girl also asked another question. She says, how are you? I missed you around here. I missed you too, bestie. I missed you too. How is the baby doing? Like I said before, I'm trying my best. I am trying my best. Sorry about that. I think that was the wind. I'm trying my best. And The baby is okay. She's growing really well. She can be no, let me not say it. I just want to speak positivity into my girl. Um she's great. She's really awesome. She just does the typical baby things, but she's really amazing. She is such a joy to be around. I absolutely adore her. I love her. I love her. Thank you so much, Dina, for asking. Okay. Shiloh Mimosa asked, "Congratulations, Mama. How was first trimester?" The ghetto. Okay. I think I need to give you like a backstory. So I was at work and I was feeling really sick. Like, actually, no, I wasn't sick. I was just feeling offish, you know. So I just jokingly said to my colleague, "Yo, I think I might be pregnant because, like, I don't know how I'm feeling. I've never felt like this before. I don't know." But then again, I had just moved to the UK. So I thought maybe, my body is probably adjusting to the new environment. There's like, a new season approaching. So maybe, that's why I'm going through the highs and lows. And she was like, "I was actually going out to buy something so I can get you like a rapid pregnancy test." And I was like, "Sure." But I wasn't even like, sure I was pregnant. It was just one of those, okay, let's just try it and see. She comes back with the pregnancy test kit, and I got to you know, took the test and the two lines appeared. And I was like, "Oh, snap." It was as if my body, like, the moment I found out, just said, "Okay, now that you know, we might as well just, do what we gotta do." I immediately just started getting sick. Like, from the moment I found out. I found out in August, and I was already like a month, I think, or a few. Yeah, I was already like a month pregnant. So I got pregnant in July, basically. And then I wanted to like surprise my husband on his birthday, with the news. But I got so sick before his birthday. His birthday was in September, literally a month from the time I found out. Excuse me, from the time I found out. And so I couldn't keep it a secret anymore because my husband was starting to get worried. Like, oh, this girl is just so sick all the time and she's tired all the time. What's going on? So I had to tell him. And of course, he was very happy. So, yeah, first trimester was the pits. Everything was smelling bad. Everything was tasting bad. I didn't like people. I didn't like certain foods. I didn't like garlic. Like, garlic was the worst. Like, when I could smell it, I felt like I was dying. And broccoli, like the smell of veggies, the smell of broccoli, the smell of corn. It was like, no, nah, we're not doing that. No. So yeah, that was the first trimester in a nutshell. And I was like really sleepy all the time. And I was vomiting like a mad person. No, it was really bad. Literally anything could trigger or would trigger the nausea. There are certain perfumes that I told my husband, "Hey, put this thing away because if you spray it, I'm going to die." There were like spices in the kitchen that I had to dispose of because I was like, "We're not doing this right now." I didn't like the air fryer. It was like the craziest thing ever. But I feel like I should do a part two to explain some of these things. Today I just want to like answer your questions, but like without really getting into much detail, you know, because I do have a story time and I want it to be like lengthy and in depth. So, yeah, those are some of the things that I experienced in the first trimester. It was the worst. But after the first trimester, I started to, feel better, but I was really hungry. I had a really large appetite. I didn't gain much weight during pregnancy, but you know, I'm not complaining. Maya Berries asked a question. She said, "Is the baby here already?" Yes, she is. Baby is here. I just decided, I wanted to keep my pregnancy like really close to myself and my husband and close family, because I didn't really want like unsolicited advice from people and people saying this and that. I just wanted my experience to be unique to me and to just, like go through it without anybody like, ruining it for me. So that's why I decided, nah, I'm just gonna keep it to myself and go through the motions. If I've got any questions, I'll ask the doctor, I'll ask the midwife. I didn't want to be getting advice from everybody and being confused and people comparing their experiences to mine. So I was like, nah, I'm gonna keep this very close to my heart and just like go through it. So yeah, baby is here already and she is a lovely, lovely doll. We have another question from Tanya Mukarati. Tanya Mukarati. I think that's how to pronounce it properly. Yeah. Hi, Tanya. Thank you for asking your question. I hope you're doing great. I haven't seen you in a very long time. Tanya's question was, did you have a baby shower? No. Well, technically, yes and no. Okay. So, okay. Just a second. Baby is awake. I'll be back to answer your question. Okay. Okay. There you go. There you go. Okay, I've had to put my microphone back on my shirt because somebody won't let me shine again. But anyway, back to the question, did you have a baby shower? Yes and no. It wasn't anything formal, but I think that was the idea. So, I decided to visit my grandmother. She lives about 4 or 5 hours from me. So I took the train. I don't know if you remember, there was a day I posted on my stories that I was going on a trip, but then I got lost and then I missed my train and I got upset. So the plan was to do like a travel vlog, but because I got upset, I just like let it go. So when I got there, they had like balloons, white balloons with pink ribbons, and um there were baby clothes hanging on the wall, and there was food, and it was like a really cool atmosphere. But I didn't notice until later that evening, because I thought maybe it had been somebody's birthday party earlier or something and they hadn't cleaned up. So I didn't really think much of it until I looked up when I was sitting and I saw baby clothes, because they had done like decorations with baby clothes, and I'm like, wait, is this for me? And it was a bit awkward because I was like, oh, I bet they think this girl is so ungrateful. But at the same time, I was like, I literally have a pregnancy brain. I don't know what's happening half the time. So when I eventually like clocked it, I was like, oh, this is really one of the best things to ever happen to me. To have family that is so thoughtful and people that love me so much that they thought to do that for me. So that was really, really beautiful. And yeah, I got to spend a week with my grandma and my nini, and the kids, my cousins. It was really, really amazing. We had not seen each other in about like 10 plus years, so it was really beautiful to reconnect after that many years and under these circumstances. Yeah, it was really wonderful. So yeah, you could say I had a baby shower. I discovered it was like later on at night. But yeah, I guess it counts. Yeah. I did have a baby shower. Yes. Next question is from Tulis. It's Tulisile Kolweni. Hi Tuli, how are you? And congratulations on your pregnancy. I'm so excited for you, and I can't wait for you to join the mommy club. It's such an exciting, exciting club, and I'm really having a blast sometimes. Yeah. Tuli asked, how how was pregnancy? Ah, okay, that is that is like a very, oof, how do I even answer that? Because like pregnancy had like highs and lows. There were days where I was like, oh, this is amazing. And there were days where I was like, nah, I'm done with this. Like, this baby needs to come out. Because I got sick along the way, and I couldn't sleep. And yeah, it was really bad. I did like 6 to 8 trips to the loo at night. So I wasn't sleeping well. And before I went on maternity leave, the work that I was doing was quite demanding. So I wasn't really sleeping well as well. I was tired at work. It was the worst time, like the worst time. But the best times were after I took my maternity leave, because I was at home most of the time. So I could control most of the things, like when I feel sleepy, I could just go lie down for a bit. Um, but when I was still going to work, it was the worst. But I will do a proper part two where I'll explain some of these things in detail, like some of the things that I experienced in terms of, uh, uh, my body, physical changes to my body, some of the um sorry love, sorry, physical changes to my body. And I'll also talk about um yeah, some of the things that I wasn't really like aware of getting into this, that I then experienced, some which I'm still experiencing even up to now. So I think that will then answer your question more in depth than, yeah, because I feel like my answer is really vague right now. But yeah, highs and lows, pregnancy. If I don't know, I can't say it was amazing. I also cannot say it was the worst time of my life. It had its ups and downs. And yeah, that's how I would describe my pregnancy. But I will do a part two, and I get more into detail about some of the things. Yeah. Okay, Tuli also asked, what were the weird cravings you had, if any? Did you have any cravings at all? Ah, I did have cravings. And oh, in the last weeks of my pregnancy, I paid dearly. I paid for actually like what you call, I paid for giving into the cravings. Yeah, I paid for giving into them. So I had cravings for blueberry muffins and croissants, and I also ate a lot of French toast with syrup, golden syrup. And I also liked tea a lot, and bread with like butter and jam. So you could say I really loved bread. Like I really liked baked things. Yeah, like your bread, your croissants, stuff like that. Yeah. Oh, I also ate quite a lot of fruits. I enjoyed grapes a lot during pregnancy, and KFC. I wanted the zinger wings. I wanted zinger wings, and I also wanted this flaming chili wrap. So it's like a zinger wrap. Oh my. Yeah, that was quite a time, to be honest. Like, quite a time. And Fanta orange. I also craved that. So yeah, in the last days of my pregnancy, I got gestational diabetes. I was diagnosed with gestational diabetes, and it wasn't great at all. It was not great at all, because a lot of other things then happened afterwards, and they could have been avoided if I had a proper diet. Yeah, but I'll get into that on part two. Tuli also says, congratulations, Mama, on your bundle of joy. Oh, thank you, Tuli. She is a bundle of joy. Sometimes. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, so that's pretty much all the questions I got from you guys, and I really appreciate it. As a small creator, when you have even like a handful of people supporting your craft, asking you questions, and interested in what you have to put out, it totally means a lot. And so yeah, I do appreciate you going out of your way to ask the questions. I know they were really genuine. You really wanted to know, because like everybody who asked me these questions are people that I know personally. So yeah, thank you guys for asking, and thank you for the well wishes. Baby G is growing well. She is really lovely. She's a really lovely girl, and yeah, I can't wait for her to grow up. Unfortunately, I don't really believe in having social media for kids. I don't believe in posting children online, because there's like weirdos out there. So I would rather keep that little part of my life to myself and my family. And yeah, I will be back with some hair tutorials, skincare tutorials, and all of that, because I got hyperpigmentation during pregnancy. That's something that I'm going to cover on part two. And hair loss as well. That's why I had a wig on um my maternity shoot, because I did not have any hair. It's slowly coming back though, slowly. It's slowly coming back. So hopefully I get my hair back. But baby G came with a head full of hair, so I was like, oh, okay, is that where my hair went? Because yeah, she's got like lots of hair, so I'm excited to also grow her natural hair, and just to teach her to be confident from a young age, to love her hair, to love her brown skin. And yeah, we are very excited to be parenting this beautiful little girl. I'm holding her right now, and if I put her down, she's going to scream. So yeah, that's exciting. Anyway, thank you guys for tuning in to my channel, and I will let you know when part two is ready, where I'll be sharing the rest of the stuff that I had said I would share with you. But because this little person is screaming at me and she's very uneasy and I'm home alone, I can't do a long video. So I have to stop here for today, and I will be seeing you guys soon with part two. So thank you so much, and see you soon. Bye.